Commander, I've got Admiral Anderson on the QEC. Patching him through to you now.
Shepard.
Admiral, how are you holding up?
Day by day, Commander.
Yeah. Hackett sent me a message about this apartment.
I want you to have it. Take it off my hands.
Are you serious?
You need a place that's yours. Somewhere to recharge, clear your head. Haley wanted us to settle down there. Thing is, the longer I'm on Earth, the less I want to leave. And I want as few loose ends out there as possible. Like I said, you'd be doing me a favor.
That's very generous.
It's practical. We need you in the best shape possible. Rested. Focused.
If you say so. Thank you.
And make yourself at home, damn it. It's yours now.
I'm sure I can manage.
Okay, good. Been meaning to do that for a while. I'll talk to you soon.
Be careful out there, Anderson.
You too, Shepard. The Normandy? A brand new ship. My ship. You don't forget that moment. The first time you're standing there. The whole crew looking to you for direction. Unforgettable. I'd led men and women before that. Seen a lot of combat already. Always managed to find my way.
Commander Shepard, your table is ready.
No shop talk tonight, okay?
I knew about this place before it was cool.
Shut up.
Hey, Shepard, not bad, huh? The sushi place is serious. Like, French guy at the door serious. Only had to save the galaxy twice to get a table here. You seen the line outside? But here I am, drink in hand. Best pilot in the universe and a rock star.
Any news from the Normandy?
You know, maintenance stuff. It's hard knowing a bunch of strangers are poking around in my ship. I mean, your ship.
The best thing we can do right now is Parker and let the techs do their work.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe an oil change, space tire rotation.
Right. Trust me, it'll do her some good.
Oh, I trust you. Not sure about those shifty aerospace engineers. Always stealing the silverware.
Let someone else do the work for once. Hackett's orders. You're on shore leave.
Yeah, whether we like it or not.
I'm sure you'll manage.
I may need a drink that comes with an umbrella.
I'm the first human Spectre. I'll get you 2 umbrellas.
Awesome use of power, boss. So, Your email said it was important?
My email. I'm here because I got a message from you.
The hell? I didn't send anything.
Commander! Excuse me. Sorry. Alliance business. Commander, this is urgent!
I don't think that's the umbrella lady.
Commander Shepard, I'm Staff Analyst Maya Brooks. Alliance. Excuse me. Alliance Intelligence. There are people trying to kill you.
Yeah, I think he's aware of that.
No, I don't mean Cerberus and the Reapers. I mean other people. New people. It's... Someone is hacking your account. Comm channels, personal records. They're targeting you specifically.
Targeting me? What do they want?
The intel isn't definitive yet. Last time, I guess without definitive intel, we almost landed troops on a gas giant, which is bad.
Hang on, Brooks. Take a breath. From the top, what do you know?
Excuse me, you don't have a reservation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's performance is brought to you by Random Acts of Violence. Man, I love show business. Spread out, boys. Find me Shepard.
Stay there. I'm coming. Joker?
Ow, my pancreas.
Hey!
Damn it.
Got one, sir.
Find the crew. I'm going after her.
Find the crew, got it.
Hey.
You used me as bait?
Go.
You used me as bait? Don't you see that? Savior of the Citadel uses Brittle Bones guy as
Trevor's over here.
Brooks!
I'm over here!
Brooks, stay down. Hang on.
Commander!
Brooks!
Commander, I found a secure terminal. Are you okay down there?
Yep. Feeling good. Brooks, you got hit.
I know! I used Medigel. A lot of it. All of it, actually. And now everything is a little bit bouncy.
I think you used too much.
So, can I help with anything?
Alert C-Sec. I'll look for a way out.
This area is under repair.
Temporary travel restrictions apply.
Warning, this area is unsafe.
Brooks, I see some sky cars across the gap. Maybe a landing pad.
I'm checking the area. Transportation, no. Food, no. Laundry. Ah! It's a Skycar lot. Cision Motors.
Get a shuttle over there. I'll find a way across.
Okay, right. So, it turns out C-Sec has the whole area locked down. It's gonna be a tiny bit tricky to get you a shuttle.
Keep at it, Brooks.
Oh, also, stay off your comm. Well, except for me. It's hacked. That's probably how they found you.
Who are these guys?
I don't know. They really don't seem to like you.
Yeah, I'm sensing that.
Shut the whole area down. Is Cerberus attacking? Oh my god.
Warning, lockdown in effect. Please stay in your homes.
Shepard, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Fine. Might need a little backup.
Thank the goddess. Joker explained what happened. I'm on foot, but should reach you soon. Excuse me, who is this? You're on an unsecured channel, and you're putting Commander Shepard in danger. In danger? Who is this?
Hang on. Joker mentioned Staff Analyst Brooks, yes? That's her. Everybody play nice.
Javik reporting in, Commander. The crew is on their way.
Good to hear. Things are a little dicey.
I am not surprised.
Warning, C-Sec has ordered a lockdown in this area. Temporary travel restrictions apply.
Brooks, found a way across. It's locked down.
Right, because of the, lockdown. Can you get through?
I'll try to override it.
Fresh food right here. Best on the Citadel.
C-Sec authorization required. Confirming Spectre authorization. Spectre access accepted.
Damn it.
Shepard, what are you doing? I heard that from here.
It's all under control.
Alarms are sounding. What happened?
Thought I'd make things more interesting.
I often wonder how your species survived this long.
Shepard, Brooks sent me the nav point for the Skycar lot. I'll meet you there.
Good.
What do we know about these mercenaries?
They have guns and don't like you.
That's not helpful. Commander, it would really be great if you could stay off the comm.
Hey, they called me.
Careful and Shepard got past the walkway.
Commander, there's a C-Sec shuttle inbound if you can get to the Skycar lot.
Understood.
Okay. Brooks over. No, out. Brooks out. Oh, over now. Brooks. Oh, damn it.
Having a bad day, Shepard?
You could say that.
Landing pad is over there, but it's behind a locked gate.
Let's look for a control panel.
I like your outfit. Control panel, right. I heard you fell through a fish tank.
We'll talk about it later.
A shame. I quite liked that restaurant.
We'll talk about it later. Stand back.
One moment. Hello.
Could you please open the gate? Thank you.
Please leave.
Well, I could have done that. Rex? What are you doing here?
Just butting heads with the council over Krogan expansion. We got a way out of here?
Rex, I'm a professional.
That's not a yes.
It's not a no.
Commander!
Joker, you lost our ride. Where are you?
On my way. Picked up Brooks. Figured you'd have a few questions.
Good call.
Good to be back. Yeah.
Commander, did CSEC find you? Are you okay?
Yes and no. Mercs in a C-Sec shuttle.
What?
Little busy right now.
Right, sorry. We'll be there soon.
Almost there, Commander. Hang on.
Great place to fight in. Lots to destroy.
Approaching your position, Commander. Just following the gunfire.
Copy that.
Sorry I'm late. Had to take the scenic route.
Scenic route? We nearly crashed 4 times. Where the hell did you start to drive?
And Brooks says hi. Get to the shuttle. Good to go, Commander. We gotta go, Commander.
Looking for an exciting new ride? We can help.
Someone want to tell me what's going on here?
Who were those mercenaries? They were heavily armed and using C-Sec shuttles.
I don't know. I've never seen them before.
I can't believe you survived all that. They had guns and grenades and those drone things.
Brooks, gunfire means something serious is going on. Can you keep it together long enough for us to figure this out?
They said the Medigel might make me jumpy. Also, the fact that I work a desk job and have never been shot before.
How did you get mixed up in this?
I monitored data for Alliance intel to prevent fraud and hacking of officer IDs. Like, someone using an Admiral's pass to get into a nightclub on the Citadel when that Admiral is fighting on Tuchanka. I wrote a tracking program. It's really neat. I named it Mr. Biscuits, after my cat.
Brooks.
Right, sorry. Anyway, my program detected a breach in your classified files. Soon, everything we had on you was compromised. Personnel files, mission reports, everything.
Since when does hacking personnel records involve heavy weapon fire?
Think of what criminals could do if they had Shepard's military access codes. Or Spectre codes, even.
Explains why they need you dead, Shepard. Nothing to stop them till the damage is done.
Okay, let's figure out who they are and shut them down. Ideas?
Maybe. That pistol you picked up.
For such a tiny thing, it packs a punch. Never seen anything like it before.
Nor have I. Let me see if I can dig something up.
Well, you can try, but I should warn you, I haven't found anything yet, and I've been digging pretty deep.
I'm sure you have. Glyph.
Collating relevant intel for review, Dr. Tassoni.
Thanks.
All right, the hour's on point. What about the rest of the crew?
Yeah, what about those slackers?
Joker, you've been busy.
I found some folks who actually like being shot at.
Permission to come aboard, Shepard?
Okay, later, when this is over and everything is settled, we are gonna talk about this bait thing.
Glad Liara's on this. If anybody can sift through a mountain of boring stuff to find that one critical clue, it's her. Hey, Shepard.
Nothing beats having a Krogan bodyguard, huh? Had a buddy like that once. No, not so much a buddy, really. More of a prisoner who helped us. It's a long story, man. Anyway, Brooke, she's kind of cute. Think she's on the market? Shepard.
The restaurant attack has made the news. Civilian casualties seem to... been restricted to fish. Hello, Shepard.
I'm glad you made it out of that ambush okay. None of us saw that coming. But lesson learned.
Shepard, I've found something. We can gather the team whenever you're ready.
Commander, in my cycle, when we fled combat by falling through tanks containing aquatic animals, we usually... Oh, right. We never did. You are a trailblazer. Commander?
Bet you never saw a shuttle get taken down like that before. I still got it. Thought we were done with all the shooting on the Citadel after Cerberus messed the place up. They must want you bad, Shepard. Price of fame, I guess. Shepard?
I've made some progress. Would you like me to call the meeting?
Do it.
We have a lead. I called in some favors to run a trace on the gun. It led me to a casino owner named Elijah Khan. He's been suspected of using his profits to smuggle weapons onto the Citadel. Immediately after the attempt on Shepard's life, Khan made an interesting call.
I'm cutting you off. I'm returning your down payment now.
What's the problem?
Turn on a vid screen. When I sell a gun, I don't want it showing up on the nightly news.
You won't be linked to me.
Save it. Our association is terminated. And if you even think of coming after me, I've got info on you ready for prime time. So you ponder that. Khan out.
So that's our identity thief.
Yes, using disguisers on a public terminal. No leads there.
Whoever that voice was, Khan's nervous enough to cut them loose. We can squeeze Khan until a contact drops out.
Easier said than done. He has a panic room inside the casino, a good place to hole up. EDI can give us programs to hack the door, but the cameras and guards complicate things.
Yeah. Khan could disappear, or worse. If his guards ever opened fire, normal people could get hit. Like I did.
She's right. We can't risk spooking him. We go in quiet. Small team. No gunplay.
Dr. Tassoni, this evening the casino will be hosting a charity event to assist war refugees.
Purchase some tickets, Glyph. Then call up a layout of the building.
Score! So, how close can you get? You don't usually put a back door in a panic room.
This air shaft bypasses the security gate and ends up in storage. From there, the panic room's door camera can be disabled.
Too convenient. There's gonna be alarms all over that shaft.
I believe I have some countermeasures that may help. I'll know more once we're inside.
Who will go in this shaft? They need to be small in size.
Yeah, that's not me. How many snacks of roast Farron leg?
My presence in the casino would arouse suspicion. Mechs are not allowed, since they can have cheating software.
What you need is somebody trained in zero emissions tech. No electronics, no metal, just undetectable polymers. We had a course back at Op End, disabling a bomb with these little tweezers. See, the bomb was filled with shaving cream.
All right. You're in.
What? No. What?
You said it yourself. We've all got too much tech.
But I managed to get shot just coming to talk to you. Now I'm supposed to hack my way into a safe room?
That's the plan, Brooks. Get whatever you need and be ready.
If that's settled, it looks like there's one last hurdle to get us inside.
Which is?
Black tie required.
I look ridiculous.
Think of it like camouflage. You don't want to scare the prey.
Then we need to find bigger prey.
Okay, this is good. Everyone looks at the Krogan. Nobody looks at me. I'll get to the ventilation shaft. Wish me luck.
Liara, you have any input?
I'm here, Shepard. EDI and I will keep in contact in case we're needed. Khan has a lot of surveillance set up. I'd mingle with the guests if you want to look normal.
Okay, Rex. Time to meet the riffraff.
What do you have?
Nothing too crazy. I want to be able to walk a straight line.
Cassian Temple coming up.
Are Asari drinks usually mild?
Not all of them. Mr. Khan had us put out some gelatin shots earlier. Also sorry. They kick like a shotgun.
Attention, bets are locked. Attention, all bets are locked. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen.
Commander, I'm upstairs by the grate leading to the shaft, but there's a problem. Can you meet me?
Follow your quickest, meanest Baron on our live virtual feed. Blistering start. A dominant performance. Brewer Quad wins. Follow your quickest, meanest Baron on our live virtual.
Come on, Tiger Bite. Bring it home.
You got a lot riding on him?
He's my boy. Picked him up at a shelter. Whoever let him go had no eye for racers. He can outrun anything he can't outfight, and outfight anything he can't outrun.
What are the odds on it?
Enough to pay for my kid's tuition.
Commander? I'm upstairs.
You know, I respect the first guy who put that inside and said,
Okay, right. Just like we thought. There's an alarm on the grate.
We'll have to bypass it.
Dr. Tassoni gave me this to pass to you. It's a resonance emitter lens. It should let you see security grids and wiring.
Good. I'll follow the wiring to a junction box, splice it, and disable the alarm.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
The lens is working.
Good. Follow the blue wiring. In case it needs to be said, don't try to bypass a camera while you're being watched.
I see a junction in the wall, but there's a camera watching it.
Shepard, I'm sending a hack to your Omni tool. It will fool the camera, but it'll self-delete after a few seconds.
Got it. The splice is in.
Good. I've got the grate open, and in we go. Act casual. This could take a while.
I heard you're at...
Commander Shepard.
Jaira. It's been a long time.
My idea of a long time is different than yours, Commander.
What can I say? I put a lot of living into the last few years.
Indeed.
Do you have any advice for me this time?
When?
Evening, officer.
Sir.
What?
There's a guard right below me.
Don't panic. I'll get his attention. Excuse me. I think I saw someone doing drugs in the men's room.
I see. Were you able to identify the substance used?
Red sand.
Dispatch, we've got a sand tripper in the bathrooms.
Have they tried to compromise the games biotically?
Unknown at this time. Moving to confront. Send backup. We're taking care of it, sir. Appreciate the help. You have a good night now.
You're clear, Brooks.
Thanks, Commander. I'll see if I can get to the panic room.
And I'll get back to blending in. Slow and steady. We'll get to Khan.
So push my...
So, to sum up, tomorrow starts with the Help a Dream Foundation, then it's blood drive, refugee camp, and hospital tour.
Sounds like you turned pro.
I try.
Ms. Rios believes we have an obligation to the less fortunate.
Of course. So how are you liking the party so far?
There's a party?
Evening.
What's popular tonight?
Well, some adventurous souls are trying the mindfish. It's what Hanar like to do instead of alcohol.
I guess since they're mostly water, the dehydration would be bad.
Right. So there's this fish with hallucinogenic skin oil. Gets Hanar buzzed right up.
What happens if humans eat it?
Way more potent. And it releases into our system slowly. Best to clear your schedule for the entire weekend.
No, I'm not running for Citadel Council. I'm running for Zakera Ward City Council.
Talk to me, Brooks.
I've got a pressure pad and an obstruction detector ahead. I can't disable them from here.
Okay. Edie, I need a tech solution. Brooks, stay put. We'll find some junctions and take down the sensors.
Okay. Follow the red wiring.
There's a junction by the roulette wheels, but it's in plain view of 2 guards.
But you can do something, right? Because my legs are maybe sort of starting to fall asleep a little.
Hang in there. We've got this.
I need to look at your kitchen. I'm a food inspector.
I'm going to have to see some credentials.
I think I did it.
Testing the obstruction detector. And I think we're okay. Follow the red wiring.
I'm at a junction. There's a camera and a guard.
I'll just be here. Try not to cough.
I can do it. You don't need to call for backup. I'm just looking.
We, like to be prepared, sir.
I'm at the storage room, great. Time to hit the lock.
Be careful, Brooks. Brooks?
Hey, Commander.
What? What happened?
Infrared laser hooked up to a silent alarm. I didn't get it in time.
Shepard, I'll call the responding guard to say it was a false alarm, but you must stall him before he reaches Brooks.
Hey! Just calm down. I'm trying to do 3 different things here. Barrows?
Sir, we checked out the alarm in storage. It's nothing. Minor accident.
Find out who tripped it and get them in my office by end of shift. Now you. What'd you need?
I'm sorry, are you with security? I thought you were a friend of mine. You've got the same suit.
You. Enjoy your evening.
You're clear, Brooks.
Thanks, Commander. I'll see if I can get to the panic room.
No, seriously. I'll call you back. Potential client here.
Enjoying the party?
Like adrenaline in my heart. They're gonna have a fire breather on the bar later and shoot fireworks above the ward.
Would fireworks even burn in a vacuum?
It worked at New Year's. Whatever they did, it looked freaking nuclear.
So are you Khan's lawyer?
I represented the casino once. Brutality suit.
What's Khan like?
Intense. Scares the hell out of his staff. But every now and then, he does some charity, like this.
Does that make up for it?
If what I hear about him is true, not remotely.
You ever think about working for someone a little more above board?
Like who?
The Council is gonna need lawyers like everyone else.
You think I should defend the Citadel Council if they get sued?
Who said anything about defense?
Hi, Elspeth Moraine. I'm running for Zakara Ward City Council. Are you a citizen here?
I've had bad experiences with politicians.
Who hasn't? That's why I'm running. I got sick of leaders with ties to Terra Firma or Cerberus or worse.
Oh?
The ward needs refugee facilities. It needs security. It needs jobs. It needs everything. And hopefully, with a friend like Elijah Khan backing me, I can make it happen.
What's your connection to Khan exactly?
He's a campaign contributor.
Uh-huh. You may want to do a background check on him.
He's dirty?
Like you can't imagine.
Oh, not again.
Okay, so now I think you just need to get to me. I'm on the other side of the security gate.
Right. Have you bypassed the camera back there?
Well, I got my side. Yours is still on, though. We need to finish this before someone comes by.
Hang tight. I'll get to you.
Follow the yellow wiring. I can't get the security gate to open from here. The junction must be on your side. It might be tricky, just so you know.
Have a little faith.
Hey, you call that guarding?
Is there a problem you'd like to report, sir? Suspicious activity. My floor.
A guard spotted me.
If you act normal, hopefully he'll move on.
Interesting. You're not mingling and you're not betting. What's your game?
The name's Roland Kwan. The game, Commander Shepard, is hearts and minds.
Care to elaborate?
Most people in this casino are here for a good cause. Others are just here to be seen. Phonies, if you will. They have money they won't miss. Others who are not myself need it. So, the honorable thing to do is part them from this money.
So you're a con man?
Con men leave their marks angry. Con artists leave them smiling.
I can get his attention, say when. Hey, you call that guarding?
Is there a problem you'd like to report, sir? You have a good night now.
Hey, you call that guarding?
Is there a problem you'd like to report, sir?
Khan, you and me are gonna have a talk.
What the hell?
You got me dressed up like this and someone else got to do the shooting. Rex not happy.
Commander, there's a deletion order on the terminal.
Damn it.
Everything's been wiped. I don't know if it was him or the killer or... When I tripped that alarm, did I screw this up? What are you looking for?
Mistakes. Thought so. Whoever it was had to do this fast. They wiped the terminal, but not the comm.
Oh, so we can take the comm back to the safe house to scan it, or...
Elijah, come crawling back.
Guess again.
You. I see you've recovered from flopping on the floor like a fish.
Name a time and a place. Or you could hide behind voice disguisers for the rest of your life.
You're trying to rattle me, so I slip up. You have nothing. All you can do is wait for the hammer to fall.
Bring a bigger hammer. Your last try was inadequate.
I'm gonna take everything you have and everything you are.
Damn it. Sorry, Commander. There wasn't enough time to trace the call.
We're not finished. Pull out the data drives.
The ones that got wiped? You think we can find something?
With EDI, anything's possible. The sooner we get them to her, the sooner we can track down this threat.
Hell of a party. Almost as good as Krogan do it. Doesn't count unless the host dies at the end.
It wasn't a total loss. Brooks, work with Edie to see if there's anything useful on those drives.
Here's hoping. I'll let you know what we find, Commander.
Damn, Commander. You can't even attend a party without someone ending up dead. Now, if I can just find some chow around here, you'd think a pad like this would be stocked.
I look pretty damn good in a fancy dress, Commander. I'm gonna need an occasion to wear it.
I'll see what I can do.
I could go for some food while we wait. Too bad you shot the hell out of the best sushi place in the Citadel, huh?
I hear it was quite the party, even if things didn't go exactly as planned. At least you didn't come away empty-handed. Commander?
Never thought we'd need to get dressed up to hunt down some mercs. Make it a rule to never fight wearing pajamas.
Commander, instead of infiltrating the casino using a disguise, it would have been better to hold all the primitives hostage, threaten them with death, and shoot them until they gave you what you wanted. Next time, I will gladly assist.
I think we've got something, Commander.
I am glad to see my physical proximity was not necessary to the success of the mission, Shepard.
Let's see what you find before we call it a win.
Commander, Edie and I have been analyzing those drives. I think we found something if you're ready.
Let's hear it.
Though the data's root structure was erased, the logic integrity remains viable.
Edie has an incredible talent for this stuff. I know she's an AI, but even still. We found an encrypted communication from a few days ago. Just need another minute to crack it.
A whole minute? Edie here could shave that down to 5 seconds.
I thought it best to allow Staff Analyst Brooks a chance to improve her decryption skills.
And now you've lost your chance to show off.
Like she needs it. You're the crew of the Normandy. You're legends to the rest of the Alliance.
Legends can be good or bad. Which are we?
You're the kind that people look up to. The kind they owe their lives to.
And how come everyone's always shooting at us?
Well, you know, the bigger the target, the bigger the, target.
You trying to say I've gained weight?
Trying. I thought I kind of succeeded. In a right over the Krogan's head sort of way.
And the camaraderie, the friendship. I think that's your secret weapon.
It's all just part of the job.
There's nothing in the job description that covers half the shit I've seen.
Here we go. Wow. Those mercs who were after you, they bought a lot of weapons. Like, big ones.
Max? What do they need that kind of firepower for?
It appears this drone is preparing to rebel.
I have just monitored the Commander's Spectre access code in use at the Citadel archives.
Punch it up.
The archives are going into emergency lockdown. Whoever's hacking your records is there right now.
What do we know about the place?
It's where the Council stores sensitive historical information. I once tried to get clearance and was denied.
Then we'll find our own way in. Gear up and let's... What's with the Volas?
Oh, pizza delivery guy. I got the munchies.
Double pepperoni.
These archives are huge. You'll have a lot of ground to cover. Shame you can't bring everyone.
Who says we can't? All hands on deck for this one.
Hell yeah. But, Who gets to take point with you?
Who's going to pay the bill?
Best way into the archive.
The facility is located below the wards. Maybe a direct breach for maximum surprise?
I like it. Sounds like you're learning the ropes.
Hell, hang out with us long enough and you'll learn ropes, knives, bombs, thresher maws.
Don't hang out too long. Pretty soon you'll be making friends with us, sorry.
I heard that.
The archives is somewhere below us. It could be pretty tricky to get in there.
Not really.
Krogan first. See you at the party, princesses.
Not this again.
Scatter and take cover. In the old days, we had at least 5 minutes before a mission went south.
That's enough! Drop your weapons, or this won't end well for her.
You bastard!
All right. Whatever you think you're getting away with, there's nowhere you can run, nowhere you can hide where we can't find you. Hide? Why? I'm Commander Shepard. I never hide.
Uh-huh. So that's how it's gonna be.
Who are you? You weren't the only Shepard that Cerberus brought back to life. But at least one of us will finally do something with it. Where did you come from? The same DNA as you.
A clone.
Cerberus spared no expense resurrecting you. With me, I was created for spare parts, in case you needed another arm, or a heart, or a lung. Where have you been this whole time? In a coma, until I woke up 6 months ago. While you were in a jail cell on Earth, I was learning to be human. Amazing what a person can do with enough neural implants. If you're really me, then we're on the same team. We're not even in the same league. Did the Elusive Man send you? No. He abandoned me when he had what he wanted. You.
Then why do you want to kill us?
Because I don't have his memories. I'd never fool my supposed friends. The ones who abandoned their duty to join the cult of Shepard. Like you, Prothean. How many of your own men did you crawl over to make sure you survived?
You are just a pale imitation of the real thing.
I'm the real thing perfected. I'm you without the wear and tear, Shepard. The doubts, failures. I'm the lone wolf you were always meant to be. Without the emotional baggage holding me back.
No one will ever believe you're Shepard.
They will when I'm flying his ship. This is Shepard. Initiate Normandy lockdown. Transmitting command codes now. Good idea. Too bad the signal was blocked. Trainer, this is Shepard. Prep the Normandy for emergency departure. We're leaving. I'm setting the command codes now.
Acknowledged. We'll get underway.
Never thought I'd say it, but I'm looking forward to killing myself. I guess ominous threats of violence run in our DNA. But mine is more than a threat. Execute them. The cult of Shepard ends today. Still got everyone? Where's everyone else?
Terminating hostiles! If we go down, at least we go down together!
Where do you think you're going, Princess? All right, everyone. Uncle Ergnot is back in town, and he brought the food.
Is that a catchphrase or something, Rex?
Thought I'd try it out. See what you think. Kill the other Shepard's crew. No messing around this time. But they've got a Krogan. Where we have a Krogan? Wouldn't want to be you.
Clear. Where did the other you go?
He's pushing into the archives. Stay in your groups. Team Mako, you're on point.
Right! What's a Mako? Something we could use right about now.
Team Hammerhead, cover the flank.
Got it. And the Mako's got nothing on the Hammerhead.
Welcome to the Citadel Archives. All visitors must obtain council permission to enter. Access to the research alcoves is limited to regular business hours. Please see an archivist for assistance.
Big place.
I wonder what your, clone is looking for in here. Shepard?
At this point, anything's possible.
Like waking up and finding out you have a clone?
I don't want to talk about it.
At least not until everyone has ingested alcohol.
Are we gonna find anything in this place?
Glyph,
Yes, Commander.
track the target. Give me updates on its location.
What is the nature of the target?
He looks like me.
Then I have found the target.
No, Glyph. It's another me. Now get going.
At once, Commander.
Shepard, step onto that platform and we can lower you from here. Now, if you get into the vault, we can move you across.
Interesting. It says this guy was part of a first contact war, year 2157.
Yeah, back when humans and Turians were at each other's throats.
Commander, the other you is searching for something 200 meters meters ahead.
Got it.
Fighting your own clone. Who would have thought?
Useful, though. Anything you don't want to do, Shepard, let them handle it. So, like a personal butler?
I don't want to talk about it.
Precisely. So let your clone do it.
It appears we can get around them on this.
We're over here, Shepard. Hit them from this side.
Shepard sounds like a real asshole.
Alright, great. Team Mako, moving ahead. We'll see you on the other side.
That had to hurt.
We're under fire.
On our way.
Now.
Eliminate them. I need more time.
We can't hold them off much
Go! I'll cover you. Move!
I did not survive this long to die on a ladder.
This is Shepard. We need...
That's why I love hanging out with you guys. Why shoot something once when you can shoot it 46 more times?
The other me can't be far. Keep up the pressure and we'll try to surround him. Let's move.
Year 2157 CE. First contact war, Turian interrogation. Vault T-91.
Sir, we captured this human in the occupation of Shang-Chi.
Think about all the history stored in this place. Must stretch back thousands of years.
Also known as a nap. I'm glad I slept through it all.
I just wonder what the other me is looking for in here.
Year 700 CE. Krogan rebellions. Attack on Council. Vault K-306. This is the only visual record of Krogan Overlord Krennic's attack on the Council. Audio follows.
I've heard enough. If the Krogan hadn't taken on the Rachni, you would all be at their mercy. You won't give us what we deserve, and so you force us to take it.
This almost doesn't seem fair. Shouldn't we give him a chance?
Just follow Shepard's lead. Let the rest of us do the heavy lifting. I think we got them all. Or, I mean, the rest of you did.
Or the Krogan did.
Hammerhead and Mako, keep pushing ahead.
On it.
Year 2183 CE. Get this.
Using drone!
Additionally, the term floating commander, I have cataloged 18 previously unknown historical events.
Where's the target, Glenn?
He is searching for a secret vault. He did not wish to be disturbed.
What?
I thought he was you.
Go find him again.
Stupid machine.
Team Hammer right here. This is Heavy One. Engaging Shepard. Put him in the ground.
Oh, that wasn't the play? So does Uncle Erdnot. You're welcome. Hey, go.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
You mess with Shepard, you mess with me. Love watching those things explode.
Yes, dead machines are the best kind.
Commander, a large contingent of soldiers calling themselves Razor Squad is just ahead. They wish to inflict bodily harm on you. Also, I discovered an Elcor mating totem in Vault 347B.
Uncle Erdnot has a present for you.
Looks like they're getting serious.
I punch bull bangers tougher than this.
Enemy soldier. You only have a .04.
Now who's the
He
dead one?
belongs to me.
Looks like we're clear.
Looks like I saved everyone's ass again.
Hammerhead and Mako, keep pushing ahead.
Right. I might throw up a little bit now, if that's okay with everyone.
Commander, the other you wishes to pass on a message.
Shepard, save yourself the trouble. Once I have what I came here for, you won't matter anymore. Now go, drone. Deliver it.
Year 710 CE. Krogan Genophage. Deployment. Vault T-101.
We have our orders. Release of the genophage against the Krogan has been authorized. Not by my government.
Year 693 CE. First Spectre. Bilo Gearjay recruitment. Vault S1. Bilo Gearjay, you are accused of using 30 civilians as bait to flush out and assassinate your target.
I knew they'd survive. Probably.
You're being released. The Council wants you to implement a new
It appears the other commander has a bad temper. Collateral damage does not concern him.
The next person who says that is fired.
That was the last one.
During emergencies, all archival information must be secured.
A pity these scientists perished. I would like to have discussed the Elcor mating totem with them.
Do not engage intruders. Please wait for security personnel to arrive.
Team Hammerhead, we're headed to the next level. What's your location? Hammerhead, do you copy?
There, Team Mako.
We'll try to clear a path, Commander. Hammerhead's gone ahead.
See the clone, Shepard. Moving to engage.
Where do you think you're going, Princess?
That was the last one.
Team Mako, we're coming up behind. What's your status?
We're under!
Mako, where are you?
Year 2183 CE. First Human Spectre deliberations. Vault SH1.
Commander Shepard's recent accomplishments are not in question. It's his background that the Council has no knowledge of.
Shepard was born on Mindwar. At 16, he survived a slaver attack that killed almost everyone on the colony, including his family. He enlisted with the Alliance a few years later.
Anything from Shepard's military record that you'd like to call out?
Early in his career, Shepard alone survived a Thresher Maw attack that took down his entire unit. That's the kind of strength, the kind of grit he has.
Thank you for your presentation, and to all who spoke. The Council will render their decision on the suitability of Commander Shepard as Spectre within the day.
Commander, do you copy?
What's your status?
The other U is jamming our radios. Hammerhead and Mako are trying to get ahead and cut him off. But I've been hit and need help. Please, hurry.
Lockdown initiated. Biometric identification officer access is authorized.
This is unexpected.
Brooks, the vault sealed us in.
Is there an override?
I don't see one.
Cortez? Brooks? Do you read me? Is anyone on this frequency? The short answer is no. They're not. The longer answer involves your friends trapped in Iridium vaults and forgotten for, well, forever. Others know about this. About you. The Alliance will stop you. What do you think, Staff Analyst Brooks? Will the Alliance stop us?
I wouldn't know. I don't actually work for them.
How typical of primitives.
The minute, the second I get out of here, I'm gonna take your head and mount it in the Normandy CIC. Then I'm gonna mount his head next to yours. Then I'm gonna take both of your heads and space them out the airlock.
Finally.
That sounds very dramatic. And if someone like, say, Commander Shepard made the threat, I'd be worried. But you're not Shepard. Not anymore.
You had Miranda. I have her. Mine has more bite.
It was fun while it lasted.
What are you doing? Setting things right. Remember this?
You were the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Except somewhere along the way, you forgot about your entire species. You've saved more alien lives than you have human. And all I've seen you do is end lives. You're gonna make a lousy me. You know the one thing they can't duplicate? Our handprint. Life gives it its shape, not DNA. Which is a problem. Computer, update Council records. Subject, Shepard. Human Spectre.
Accessing record. Please input new data. Biometric identifier updated. Good day, Commander Shepard.
Now, if you'll excuse me, the Normandy needs its captain. So, I should go.
Farewell, Commander. I guess this is where legends go to die.
refresh my memory. Didn't we used to win these things back in the old days?
He said, I should go. Do I sound like that?
As long as I've known you, yeah.
I am more concerned with the impregnable vault we've been sealed inside. Once was enough for me.
I'm more confident than he is, more in control. With me, it's more like, that's all for now.
Spoken like a Krogan. Show him who's boss.
It is doubtful we have much air left. An hour at most.
Or sometimes, I'll talk to you later. Because you know what? I never do. Leave him wanting more.
Commander, why aren't you more concerned about this?
Oh, Glyph, you still out there?
Yes, Commander.
Unlock this damn thing and go find the others. No one steals my ship. Not even me.
I've got room for Shepard +2, and figure it out fast because the other Shepard is stealing my ship.
What?
I had hoped to come along.
Me too. I never seem to get picked.
Joker will come back for you. I promise.
This is why I hate Shorely. I swear you parked the ship for 5 minutes.
Can you contact Citadel Flight Control and get them to deny the departure request?
Tried. All the comm lines in the area are jammed. Probably to make it easier for them to steal my ship.
We'll stop them.
Even if they get the Normandy, we can go to Hackett and prove you're the real Shepard.
No, he changed the logs to make his biometrics the official ones. We can't prove anything.
Yes, that. Can we all just agree that it'd be easier to not let Shepard's evil clone steal the Normandy?
One way or another, we're taking this bastard down.
Damn right. You go kill the crap out of you. Okay, Citadel systems are targeting the car. Any closer and they open fire.
Get back and pick up the others, ASAP.
Right, they can't have gotten far. Unless they called a cab or something.
Good. I needed to kill something. You're going to the ship. I thought they were supposed to be dead.
Take off, there's a half hour of pre-flight checks. They just gun the engine and go?
The clone's using Spectre authorization for an emergency takeoff.
Well, I know what I'm doing next time.
Send a warning to the Normandy. We can't. Tunnels are jammed, remember? Damn it. Let's move.
I didn't come this far just to watch the Normandy leave.
And I don't even... Wait. What? You were just on the Normandy. You fired me. Dishonorable discharge for conduct unbecoming. You kicked me off the ship with barely enough time to grab my toothbrush.
I can't fire you without a disciplinary hearing, trainer. And really, the first thing you grab is your toothbrush?
It's a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses mass effect fields to break up plaque. And someone just threw me off the ship. If it wasn't you...
Shepard's got a clone. Makes sense when you think about it.
I can explain more later. For now... It's sealed.
They're about to take off.
Is there anyone still aboard who can help us?
No, I was only there because I helped with the Normandy retrofits back on Earth. Everyone else is on shore leave.
Okay, you know this ship inside and out. Can you get me inside?
There's an emergency exit hatch for evacuations. It should be right here.
Manual lock, and it's only meant to be opened from the other side. Any ideas?
We can't hack it. We need a very precise mass effect field to get it from out here.
If you told me this morning that a toothbrush was gonna save the Normandy, I'd have been very skeptical.
Sir, just before takeoff, Normandy registered a perimeter access alert. One of the security hatches.
Him? Where?
Unknown. When we shut down the AI, we disabled a lot of security systems. Shepard could be anywhere on the ship.
Shepard is standing right in front of you. Are we clear?
It's better this way. Wouldn't you rather take him down yourself?
Armory. Find him. Slow him down. Pretty sure we broke Trainer's toothbrush getting the hatch open. Remind me to reimburse her for that.
It's my highest priority, Commander.
Little cramped in here.
Quiet. Can't risk them hearing us up top.
Yeah. Get off my tail.
All right, get a patrol going. Find Shepard. The real one.
Hey, what do you mean by slow him down? We're allowed to kill Shepard if we have to, right?
He said slow him down because he thinks we're cannon fodder.
Oh, well, shit.
Watch out, they're here in the CID.
I always wanted to do this.
You always wanted to have a firefight on the CID of my ship?
And it isn't even my birthday.
Edie, this is the real Shepard. I need you to lock down the Normandy. Can you help us out? Edie, do you copy?
They must have shut her down.
Let's get to the cargo bay.
those years ago on the Citadel? When I asked who'd win in a fight between you and Shepard? Remember how you thought it was a pointless question? Look at us now.
Yeah, you were right.
Look on the bright side. In a few minutes, you'll have your answer.
Well, that's creepy. You want to stop shooting up my ship? It's not your ship. It will be. I've taken your name, your Spectre rank, even your fingerprints. And then you left me to die. Only I didn't. You think fake fingerprints are gonna fool the Council? Or hack it? How's that big plan looking now?
Hatchet squad to the shuttle.
Loco here. You cut through the jamming?
We did. It was heavily defended, but we got through and disabled their tech.
Commander, the Northeast prepping for a jump to FTL.
What the hell's going on up there? Get us out of the nebula and jump to FTL.
We can't. The Sky Core keeps blocking our path.
Then shoot it!
Need to stay within 30 degrees of the nose to block course plotting.
That makes us a perfect target.
No, that makes us the bait. Do you want me to drive?
No.
Damn it! Launch the shuttle and blow that thing out of the sky!
Watch out! The cargo door's unsecured!
The real Shepard is a lot harder.
Look at you. What makes you so damn special? Why you and not me?
Hang on!
Gotcha.
What about this pie jam?
Here, take my hand. And then you live. For what?
Fortunately, they weren't here long enough to do much real damage. Although I may need some help from James cleaning up the damage to the shuttle bay.
Plus, they overloaded the heat diffusion system firing at us. Not sure if you noticed, but Shuttle Guy here did some crazy stunt flying to keep us in one piece.
That's nice to fly something a little more maneuverable than the Kodiak.
What about Edie? Is she back online?
I am once again fully in control of the Normandy.
Glad to hear it. What about the Mercs? Any survivors?
Just one crappy-ass pilot and her. Alliance has taken her to a high-security facility. Maybe she can give him some dirt on Cerberus.
I'll be more than happy to cooperate with the authorities.
Until you escape.
Me? Escape? But I'm not a field agent.
Stop. Just stop. You betrayed me and the Alliance in the middle of a war.
I was young and naive. Admit it, Commander. You'll miss me.
Not at this range, I won't.
Maintenance to the shuttle bay?
The rest of the squad's waiting outside. We'll have the Normandy back in shape in no time.
Appreciate it.
Man, I love shore leave.
Come on. Maybe we can take some actual time off. No explosions or anything. Just us.
Don't know about no explosions, but just us sounds perfect.
So, after a hard day spent fighting an evil clone, you know what comes next.
A nap?
Please. We party down.
Well, I gotta get going. Things to settle up before I head back to Tuchanka. Always fires to put out when you're in charge, right? Let me know if you want to hang out or if you're having that party.
See ya.
Party, huh?
Well, no pressure. No one's gonna make you throw a party.
All right. Good idea. Let's set it up.
I've channeled discretionary funds into your account for the purchase of any celebratory supplies, Commander.
Okay, Edie and Cortez and Traynor are in. What?
I have also informed Dr. Tassoni about any potential upcoming celebrations.
Wait. I'm in charge of the guest list.
Yeah, so there's no uninvite button on this thing?
All right. But when it's time, I invite the rest.
Cortez just invited James. So...
Fine.
I'm gonna go out and see how much trouble I can get into without snapping a femur.
Members of your crew have expressed interest in spending time with you, Commander. You can check your private terminal for messages. If you require activities, Silver Sun Strip has an arcade in addition to the casino. You have also been granted a complimentary pass to the combat simulator.
Thanks, Cliff. Guess I should take advantage of some shore leave myself.
We're happy to fulfill all your household needs.
So I'm deployed to a hotspot in Bavaria. My usual squad's on medical, so I'm stuck with any N7s who are nearby.
Hey, how are you? Of course, I'm glad. Strip.
So can we expect more Elmore Shakespeare from you?
Actually, I'm mounting a production of Macbeth with a new Krogan.
Welcome to Castle Arcade.
Take that. No fair. I think this one's broken.
You're mine, you bastard. God damn it.
Zaid?
Over here, Shepard. This thing is fucking impossible.
What are you doing?
There was a kid here, sniveling brat, spending all his credits, crying.
So you thought you'd get a prize for him?
He asked. Looked simple enough. God damn it.
Where's the kid?
What do I care? Got any credit, Shepard?
Here, let me. Beginner's luck.
It's obviously rigged somehow.
But I just... Never mind.
I'm going to hunt down the shit-for-brains inventor of this crooked game and pull his inspiration out through his asshole. Probably some smart-ass Salarian bastard. I'm going back in. Credits. All right. Here you go, sweetheart.
Okay, Zaid. Where to?
How should I know? What do you feel like? Apollo's? Casino? More claw?
Zaid, will another victory ever match the one you just experienced?
You're right. Guess you've been around that block a few times.
A few too many.
Come on, you're buying.
Yes, I am.
Intel reports on stripping enemy defenses. It's embarrassing.
That's recruit reading. Which gun to use for best armor penetration, as if anyone cared.
Have a good evening now.
The real difficulty will be getting the hijack.
Enjoying your shore leave, Javik?
I have been asked to take part in a feat. I am told it is a great honor and will boost morale for the war.
Who says it will?
Commander Shepard, I didn't realize you were coming too. Perfect timing, perfect timing. You can play yourself. Attention! The Prothean is on set. Someone tell the stunt double he's been demoted. We have the real Shepard now. All right, places, everyone. Quickly, quickly. Cue the backdrop. Roll cameras. And action. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming. The urgent hour of doom, which we all urgently face, draws near. Urgently so. But there is hope. The Council understands you recently found a Prothean in a refrigerator and defrosted him.
Yeah. He was in the freezer, right behind the Varen roast.
Ah, you die now! Not yet. That line comes later. The Vorcha Counselor will kindly refrain from further interruptions.
I believe I've been misinformed about the purpose of this vid.
Now then, O wise Prothean Elder, what wisdom of the ages can you share with us?
Salarian kidney is best served at room temperature. It is even better when the Salarian is still alive. The fear adds spice.
Prothean don't like you.
Did someone say Prothean? This one is familiar with enkindling. This one has enkindled multiple females across the galaxy.
Blasto, about time you showed up. The galaxy is under attack by Reapers. If only someone had warned us about them years ago.
This one tried. This one was ignored. This one's efforts fell on obstructed auditory.
Actually, that was me. Sovereign, Saren, you might have heard of them?
Yes, and Blasto here destroyed half the Citadel, putting them down. But even he's just one Hanar.
And now we've asked Commander Shepard and his Prothean partner here to assist.
This one did not read that far into the script. This one does not share top billing.
Wait, what? But it's Blasto 7. Blasto goes to war? Think of the children.
In my cycle, your kind were nothing more than appetizers. Would you prefer to be boiled or fried?
Prothean don't like you.
This one has found his motivation. Very well. Commander Shepard and Prothean partner of undetermined ethnic origin, welcome to the Spectre Club.
I've been in the club for 3 years now.
Correct. But you are not an Ultra Spectre Elite 4000 Deluxe. This one is a 7000. This one has less recoil and faster load time.
Where is the airlock so I may throw you out of it?
We don't have a prop for that. Cue the sound effects. Change the backdrop.
It's Sovereign's half-brother Sluggard. And he's looking for some payback.
Cue the stunt double. Your line. Say your line. You die now! Oh no! The Vorcha Counselor is indoctrinated!
This one is the hero of the Citadel. This one has an incendiary projectile with the Counselor's name on it. Vorcha scum. Prepare for death.
This one is the hero of the Citadel. I'll handle it.
This one insists.
This one doesn't care.
This one wishes he was still frozen in the refrigerator. May we go now, Commander?
Strike the set. Telcasting will need a new Vorcha. Prepare for Blasto 8. Blasto cures the genophage.
Oh, he came around once I explained Hijack's importance to production. Hijack stopped scaling the
With the production of Francis Kidd's All L4 Hamlet coming to a close, I now avail sincere regret.
Come on in. Might be your lucky day.
So who's this patriarch person you keep going on about?
What? You never heard of Mighty Patriarch?
Come on in. Might be your lucky day.
What should we do first?
I was here when Cerberus attacked, and I don't remember seeing you. I think I caught a glimpse of Commander Shepard fighting over by the elevator bay, though.
Well, yeah, Shepard was protecting the council, but I had my own problems to deal with. You see, I was down by the docking bay near CSEC headquarters. Ha! Commander Shepard is chasing the council! This is our chance! Oh shit! Cerberus! Ha ha ha! It's Joker! He can barely walk! How's he going to stop us? Like this. It's joking time. Oh, we were fools to underestimate Joker! Oh no! Yes, you were. That's right. You just landed on the island of Dr. Me. And that's pretty much how it happened. Which is why you should comp my drinks.
No.
Oh, come on!
I barely believe what they're saying about Shepard. You?
I don't think so.
Okay, trying not to be offended there. Look, if Shepard were here... Shepard! Hi!
I'm Commander Shepard, and I'll vouch for my pilot. Jeff Moreau is a hero. Everyone in this room owes him their lives, myself included.
I'm so sorry, Commander. I had no idea. Drinks are on me, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander.
You can pay me back later.
No access. Beat it.
Live Baron race starts in 5 minutes.
How's Shorty
Place your
treating
bets.
you? Good. The break was nice. We've been fighting
Belligerently. No, that cannot have just happened. The legend of his rule echoes across Citadel space and beyond. How could you possibly not know?
No funny business.
In these troubled times, don't the investors you trust go with First Heroine, a division of Alchemist Compound?
Thanks so much for doing this now. I know you're off duty.
No problem. You're out there risking your life on the front lines. The least I can do is expedite your procurement request.
Good night. Good night.
Make it unforgettable with a visit to the Silver Coast.
received a new message.
Commander, I see you have purchased the necessary party supplies. When you are ready, you can send invitations from your private terminal. What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
I think it's time to blow off some steam.
Excellent choice, Commander. Allow me to queue up a series of popular nightclub tracks and drink lists. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Happy to be here, Shepard.
I saw one on Ilium. I was saying how good it is to see it.
Man, this music is hot. The right music sets the tone for the whole party, right, Esteban?
Sure. My parties are always a little hit and miss, to be honest.
Stick with me, bud. I'm a party legend. Back in school, they called me Party Vega.
Golly, I hope they had t-shirts printed.
I ran with a simple crowd.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Ask me after 5 more of these. I'll drink to that.
Am I gonna find you on the floor tomorrow morning, LT?
Here's hoping.
Well, that's great. I can wake you up with my abuela's huevos rancheros.
Hey, thanks for doing this. I kind of needed to unwind a bit, even just for a night.
I think we've all learned to rest.
That we have, Cortez.
Here's to us. And a chance to rest.
Wow, this is quite the apartment. Commander?
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition.
Or funded the war. Shepard, I see you serving drinks. Are you ever going to join us?
Someone has to drive you all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it?
Stealing the Normandy. Now there's an idea.
Wait. What? Who?
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
Perhaps if we ask nicely, Cerberus will build us the SR3. Whatever we call it. We've seen a lot of good times on that ship, haven't we?
Indeed. Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure. But some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckless apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel. She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
Oh, come on. Chuck, anyone? You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
What would you do if you controlled Cerberus?
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign like I was running for president. Fundraising dinners, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I believe the expression is kissing babies.
I know what I said. You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent.
What specific time period are you referring to, Jeff?
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. At least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
True. However, Cerberus did successfully revive Shepard from a near-death state.
And after taking down the Collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
EDI. Up for some bad examples of human behavior?
I think you mean examples of bad human behavior.
Just a hint. Grammar correction? Not the best icebreaker.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weird, but good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling Reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
Give me one, too.
I'm going to remember that.
Prothean gatherings were nothing like this. We considered the future and respected the dead.
Sounds boring. There's usually more yelling and cursing at any gatherings I go to.
Yeah. Get a bunch of Krogan together and things always get fun. And probably broken.
That sounds more like it.
You're right. These things are better when you have redundant systems and natural plate armor.
Can't argue with that.
That rope climbing drill?
So who is strongest, you or the tank braid?
Yeah, I'm plenty curious myself.
What'd I miss?
The Prothean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Rex.
You gotta admit, Shepard, it's a good question.
It is a good question.
No, it isn't. Baby Pyjek here wouldn't stand a chance.
Don't listen to this fossil. The only thing he could defeat is a glass of warm milk.
Ha! I got head lice bigger than you, Junior.
You boys done talking?
Yeah. Only one way to settle this.
I've been dead since my sister's wedding.
Now the party's starting.
Another time, guys. I don't have time to buy new furniture.
Just when it was getting good.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Reminds me of Cora's den. Haven't been back there in a while. I wonder if there's anything stronger behind the bar.
Hell yeah!
Too many things to break in here. Could be a fun party. What kind of music is this? That's not that club crap, is it?
Why didn't I think of that? In my cycle, too many people in one room risk a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful. 50,000 years from now, no one will remember this party. What is the point? Beware. Something called a Kasumi is on the premises. It pretends to be invisible. Foolish primitive. Nothing escapes these eyes.
I must admit, I still feel like something of an outsider.
No, he's like a brother.
Not bad.
Shepard?
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed, but fun? I think my kindergarten graduation was more fun than this.
Very funny.
Don't worry, I'll see what I can do. You know if that waterfall is warm water or cold?
So, do you have infiltration software that lets you fake being drunk?
Yes, though it is rudimentary. The planned strategy was to avoid social situations where naturalism would come under scrutiny.
I want to see it.
You are seeing it now.
Man, some Cerberus programmer phoned that one in.
I was saying how good it is to see everyone.
Shepard!
That rope climbing drill?
Your guests appear to be getting rowdy, Commander. Would you like me to change the intensity of the atmosphere?
Party's just starting. Let's turn it up.
At your service, Commander.
I heard there's a big party in there. Can we come in?
No, you can't. Go away.
How's it going over here?
You can't come in. It's going good.
I see that. Anyone interesting trying to get in?
Not really, no. Get lost. No.
You should maybe let me decide that.
Huh? Okay, but I'm telling you, it's ugly out there.
It can't be that bad. Hello?
Is this Commander Shepard? Oh my god! I can't believe it's you!
Grunt? Keep up the good work.
Will do. I told you already. No. Yes, I like pie. And no, you can't come in. Hey, Shepard, thanks for the invite. Never been to a human party before. I've had lots to drink. And look at me, still standing. Ever seen a Krogan drink so much they get sick on your floor? I'm here to make sure that dream comes true. I can stop bullets with my mind. You guys, I love you guys. No, listen, okay? No, really. Okay?
Worst planet to get shot down over? We're talking pre-war?
Pre-war, life-bearing worlds only.
I'm going with Tariq. Garden World, yes, but it's got those chlorine swamps.
I will see your Tariq and raise you Azoria, home of toxic spores and athlete's lung.
Neither of you'd last a day on Tuchanka. And Tuchanka supports life.
I think you meant to say consumes.
That's the point. It's got critters that'll rip your guts out.
Well, assuming it's a crash in a Kodiak, I'll have my arms locker. Bring on the wildlife.
Hey guys, talking shop?
No worries, this is fun for us. So, you don't have a sidearm under your pilot's chair?
The weapons locker is on the bridge, practically right there.
Practically and right there are very different things. When's the last time you trained with a handgun?
Sometime before I got the ass-kicking robot as my co-pilot.
Unacceptable. You should always train. Pilots are warriors too.
You know what this is? It's a man emergency. Take this kid out back and make him do target practice.
Exactly. Some range time will fix you up. Right, Commander?
You are not taking me shooting. My testosterone levels are plenty high. I fly a deadly war machine, remember?
Joker, I'm surprised at you. What about the collector attack? The bridge can get dangerous.
Hey, they totally proved my point. If I'd fired off a shot then, I would have been mobbed. The real weapon is your brain. Take that away, you got nothing.
Still would have been nice to have a little backup at the sushi bar.
You know, there's a combat simulator on the Citadel.
Hell no. Maybe a shooting range if we're not letting this go. Maybe. But not while I'm wasted. Or hungover.
Hungover is the perfect time to train. Makes you angry at every loud noise.
Cortez, you're on. If you're in condition to take me there, you can. But tonight, you gotta match me shot for shot.
Great party. I'd better see you out on the dance floor later.
We'll see.
Hey, sweetheart. We never really talked about it, but you and me have a lot in common.
We do.
Of course we do. We're both hunters, right?
I suppose we are.
And, well, and we're both good looking.
Hello, Shepard. Zaid was just keeping me company.
Hello there.
You're admiring the art?
Beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. Hey, Shepard. Hey, beautiful.
What do you think, Samara?
Hang on. Don't get all snooty on me. I didn't say I didn't like it. I do like it, actually.
If I'm completely honest, I'm not sure what it is. I like the way the colors blend and the depth of the Actually, I have no idea what I'm saying.
It makes me feel uneasy. Like when you're alone in the dark, lying in wait, and the cold wind brushes across your face like the kiss of death.
You are a complicated individual, Saeed Masani.
You bet your sweet Asari ass.
Specialist trainer, may I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything, Edie.
When you believed me to be a simple VI, you made comments about my voice.
Oh, no.
I wish to understand why you find my voice sexually attractive.
Oh, that was a while ago. I can't even remember what I said exactly.
Would you like me to play back my recordings of your statements?
I really would not.
What's wrong, dude?
I am asking Specialist Trainer about why she found my voice sexually attractive. On one occasion, you said that you wanted to, quote, pin my voice against the wall and run your tongue along its collarbone.
Well, there's a context there that you were talking about quantum entanglement, and I didn't know you were an AI. Anyway, I was just joking. You know, stress of the retrofits and...
Really? My diagnostics suggested that you were genuinely aroused.
You have diagnostics. Cerberus programmed you to check body language.
I get more reliable results measuring pupil dilation and thermal readings of erogenous zones.
Oh, good lord.
Fair is fair, trainer. Edie has a right to ask about what you said.
I was very interested in Trainer's ability to develop sexual feelings for what was, at the time, a bodiless voice.
You are all terrible. Edie, I apologize for saying that I wanted to roll naked with your voice in satin sheets.
Oh, I was not offended. In fact, it was flattering.
Even the part where I wanted to grab your voice by the hair and nibble my way down its back.
I do not, in fact, remember you saying that, Samantha.
Oh, that wasn't out loud. Never mind. Well, that was mortifying.
You need not.
How many bedrooms does this place have?
Hello, Commander.
Hey, what's going on here? Everyone playing nice?
Of course, Shepard. James was just explaining how physical conditioning trumps biotics.
Really? You going there, James?
Come on, Loco. You have to go with me on this one. Biotics are strong, but unpredictable. All that cooling down.
I don't cool down, big guy.
I wouldn't call my biotics unpredictable. I don't think the Reapers would either.
A person can improve their physique, but biotics, they are what they are.
He's joking. Right, James? I mean, what's your point exactly?
Okay. Maybe it's not conditioning exactly. Maybe it's just the condition of one James Vega. Come on, Ashley. Hey, Liara. Check it out. This guy here never has to cool down. In fact, the hotter, the better.
Goddess.
James, this is a no-brainer. Biotics win, hands down. We're talking about harnessing dark energy here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look around you. That had to be an argument you couldn't win.
Dumbass.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. Ashley, you couldn't back me up?
Not without closer inspection.
Yeah? Huh. I think I can make that happen.
Okay, then.
Okay. More drinks? Snacks? Help yourselves.
Your guests appear to be enjoying themselves, Commander. What shall I do now?
Let's turn up the music and get some people dancing.
Very good, Commander. I have had little opportunity to use my bounce and spin functionality.
Jeb,
Yes, Edie.
at social events like this, it is customary to dance with friends or loved ones. Would you dance with me?
It's gonna take a lot more than a polite request to make that happen, Edie.
I have recordings of you talking in your sleep that would make for a highly amusing extranet video.
Okay, that's cheating.
So we won't dance with you, huh?
Hello, Shepard. You will not.
Well, I will.
Seriously, though, don't go there.
Well, then maybe you should dance with it.
Other people are dancing, Jeff.
Yes, they are. And I am sitting here enjoying my drink.
Joker.
No.
Come on.
No.
Seriously?
Ugh. Fine.
You are impossible! Please, I've asked you to step back.
Dancing during wartime wastes precious energy.
Can't dance, mate.
What's going on over here?
Shepard! Found something to shoot.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's okay. We're all professionals here. Some of us with no depth perception, but it's fine.
Don't worry. This happens at Krogan parties all the time.
And yet I'm still not comforted. Probably best I walk away now.
As you wish.
Not bad.
You should bring out those moves more often, trainer.
You and I dancing at the same time? Too dangerous. We'd light the room on fire.
This is unexpected and fun.
Oh, you two are cute. Get a room. Hell, bring me along if you're up for adventure.
Hell yeah!
Captain on deck.
It's very enthusiastic.
It is impressive.
Good to see some things don't change.
Well, I like it, Commander. It's good to see you cut loose now and then.
Thank you all for your loyalty and support. Grunt, you okay?
What? Yeah. I got 5 credits.
Excellent. Go back to study.
And the cost of the brief fetching is finally answered. Oh, hey, Jeff.
You're going through my drawers?
I go through everyone's drawers.
Can't you just mingle and have fun like a normal person?
Why would I want to do that? By the way, you have excellent taste in underwear.
Glad you could make it this evening.
Thanks. I'm having a really good time.
By your very strange standards.
Yep. Well, at least they're cute.
Really? You have them all memorized?
67. Holmium. Atomic weight about 165.
See, most times I test how drunk I am by doing the alphabet backwards.
68. Erbium. Atomic weight 167 and change.
You run communications. Why did you need to memorize the periodic table?
69.
In your dreams.
You know, the Normandy's empty right now, and it has a really nice shower.
Now you are like.
Could not.
Could too. I could float you off this balcony without breaking a sweat.
Oh, I know you could, but do you have the cojones to actually do it? Any of you?
James, seriously?
Shepard,
What's up?
just proving a point. I think James has a newfound respect for biotics.
You okay, James?
Yeah, this is trippy. I'm kind of buzzing all over.
Do you find it relaxing?
Kinda. Among other things.
I'm glad you lost that bet, James. When's my turn?
Careful. I need my full crew back when the night's over.
Okay, you've had your fun. Put me down now.
Come on, let's dance.
Glad you're on our side. What if I can help it?
Commander?
Nothing like a little gunfire to liven things up.
I begin to understand why these celebrations exist. I approve.
Dancing is often considered pleasurable, Jeff.
Well, not for me.
Perhaps you have just never found the right partner.
Hey, everyone. Come over here for a minute. Let's get a photo to remember this. Arrange yourselves on the sofa.
An excellent suggestion, Shepard.
Great idea. I want a copy.
Make way! Make way!
Thanks for coming, everyone. Here's to us. Ready, Glyph?
Of course. If you could all please direct your attention this way.
Okay. Everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
Let's see if anyone else is up.
Is it time to rule the galaxy now? Kneel before Javik. I had a dream. 50,000 years had passed. It was horrible. I was alone. Primitives had evolved. They ruled the galaxy. Solarians, Turians, the Asari. I was one. Liara. She had those eyes and that voice. She was blue. No, it was just a dream. I smelled primitives. It was no dream.
Was someone making tea? I could use some tea. The apartment seems so quiet now. The apartment seems so quiet now. The apartment seems so quiet now. The apartment seems so quiet now.
Shepard, good morning. I want to thank you for inviting me here. It was good to see everyone again. I hope you enjoyed your evening as well.
Hey, you look like shit. You know the best part of an overcharged biotic amp? No hangovers. Even normal biotics get hangovers, but I can drink until I puke and still wake up just peachy. That was fun. You guys even kept up with me there for a while. Hey. 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 Hey.
I think I broke my head on something last night. Bathroom is all cleaned up, Shepard. Good as new. Shepard. Shepard.
Shepard? Morning. I need a floor to curl up on. Oh, not so loud. Hey. Hey.
Okay, who wants eggs? Liara, eggs? Trainer. Esteban, eggs? Joker, where is that guy? Ash, come on, I promised you eggs. Rex, buddy, eggs? Javik, man, you gotta try my eggs. Anyone else? Eggs?
Hey.
Shepard, eggs? Shepard,
Hey.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Hey.
Been a while since I hit the hard stuff. About time. You live past 700. You start paying for a night like that the next morning. Huh?
Hey, Commander. Hell of a night. So I've managed not to throw up. Feeling pretty good about that. Oh, if everyone could just not talk so loudly, that would be great.
Shepard, good to see you up. Hope I didn't wake anyone up with my snoring. I go like a buzzsaw since I got my nose broke. By the way, you're almost out of bacon. Our bacon, anyway. There's still some of that dextrose shit in the freezer. I saved you 3 strips. Figured it was fair payback for all the times you saved mine, right? Shepard?
Some neighbors came by last night to complain about the noise. I put their bodies in the building incinerator. That was a joke. I have nothing else to report. I recommend breakfast.
So, last night, I didn't do anything, did I? I'm checking extranet sites. No hits yet, so maybe I just imagined that last part. I'm almost sure someone was recording us, though. Oh, I should probably talk to Edie. Or alternatively, I should never talk to Edie ever again. It's not my fault. I was overserved. Hey. Hey.
Morning, Chef. You went all out with the breakfast supplies. I didn't know you could get real milk on the Citadel. I had some. Thought it was soy. I'm not really lactose intolerant. I just don't put up with lactose's stupid drama. In case I don't see you again, thanks. That was a lot of fun. I should go. Stupid dairy products. Hey.
Duty calls, huh? Even with a hangover?
There's still a war on.
Unless the Reapers are on shore leave too?
I'm guessing they're not. Round everyone up, pass out the aspirin, and have them report to the Normandy.
You got it. All right, game on.
At least we threw one hell of a party. Probably the last one.
Well, last one until you finish kicking the Reaper's asses, you mean? Because that's the plan. Can't wait to see what the hell you make us do next. It's been a good ride.
The best.
Commander. 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 Commander.